One of my favorite things to do in Clash of Clans. It may cost me some trophies, but every single one is worth it. Welcome, my clashing friends, to Clash of Clans Attacks. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. And what I am talking about is live streaming. And I guess it comes from the whole interaction with the audience, with you, the viewer. Back from the very beginnings of this channel, I always did my best to answer as many comments as I possibly could. And I feel like live streaming takes it one step further. I get to interact with you guys directly through the chat, and that is just super cool. And of course, I seem to get requested to do the Noah's Ark Attack time and time again. So that is what we're looking at right here, is the old Noah's Ark Attack. 2 of every unit. Since the addition of the Lava Hound, there's only 1 Golem and 1 Lava Hound, but all of those units together are 235 troop space, so that is the attack that is underway right there. I also brought 1 of every spell, so you can see I've got 2 giant rows of the army composition. It is so interesting to do my best to get in. Obviously, I have to search for a slightly softer target to try to achieve victory with the Noah's Ark Attack. But again, it's all about interacting with you guys, the viewers. It is so much fun to be able to read your comments, to be able to respond immediately to what you guys have to say. Questions that you might want to ask me that you've always wanted to know, I can answer right there live on Camcord is where I'm streaming now. You guys can check it out. The link is in the description. Super easy. You just enter your email address and you're online. You can follow me. And the great thing about Camcord is if you follow me, you will automatically receive notifications whenever I go live on Camcord. So the Noah's Ark Attack wraps up with a lightning spell on the clan castle, and it's a 2-star win, so that was definitely a lot of fun, kind of surprising, but again, not the hardest of bases. One of the benefits of being down in the Champion 2 League. And so we're going to watch the next attack, which was a notorious hybrid attack, much requested in the chat as well. And again, that's the cool thing about it. One of the reasons I dropped for now was so that I could stream and do some active attacks, try some different things without worrying too much about losing 36 trophies at a time. So we went for the hybrid attack, drawing in the King, Queen, and the Golem in first, trying to take out the air defense there, the Archer Tower, maybe the Inferno Tower. Again, the heroes weren't active in this base, so I was hoping it would give me a bit of an advantage, but it didn't really work out quite as well as I had hoped. This attack, we have seen people using it with success in clan wars, but I think the reason that we don't see it in trophy hunting and farming, well, farming obviously because it's a very expensive attack, but for trophy hunting purposes, it's much easier to know the base you're looking at, to be able to break it down, to analyze it, and especially if it's a clan war base that maybe you've attacked over and over and over again, it is much easier to defeat it using a hybrid attack like this than going after a base that maybe you're not that familiar with. In this case, kind of that old teaser style base turned on its side. So the heroes finished off with about 25% damage to the village. I send in the Lava Hounds and the balloons afterwards. We've still got the rage spells, freeze spell, and the poison spell. Pretty good deployment of the rage spells, dropping the freezing a couple Teslas, the air defense, not the air defense, the air sweeper, and that Inferno Tower, but the units don't manage to get to that multi-targeting Inferno Tower before it thaws out, and that causes some serious problems. There goes the last rage spell, maybe a little ambitiously placed because my units just get annihilated before they can really use it. 46% damage, and no heroes left to get me to that first star, or the second star, of course, but I've got a few archers remaining, dropping a golem out of the clan castle, so there's another fail on my part. Completely forgot about the clan castle golem. That might have made the beginning of the attack a little more effective, might have gotten that Inferno Tower down, but instead we do settle for 1 star, at least walking away with a victory, but again, against not that difficult of a base. But it was a lot of fun. It was a viewer request in the stream, and that is the cool thing again about it, being able to do all sorts of different attacks, and who knows, at some point maybe I will practice that a little bit more in clan wars. So we're going to move on to the third and final attack, and this was one of my current favorites. Yes, it's the old 9 Golem, 8 Earthquake spell attack. Love dropping all of those Earthquake spells and opening up all of those walls towards the Town Hall, but the problem here is, of course, with 9 Golems, you have almost almost no units to clear those surrounding structures. One wizard and an archer out of the clan castle, and the king. So especially with a base design like this one with outer buildings around those outside walls, it's difficult to get the units to move in. It's kind of just a random whether or not they're going to go in. So I'm trying to wait to drop the queen, hoping that the king can take out these structures. Gold mine barracks, the elixir collector, the 2 more barracks on the outside. But I got a little impatient, dropped the queen anyway. But I'm really hoping she'll stall on the elixir collectors while the king moves on those lower hit point structures. It looks like it might work out right about here, hoping the queen is going to turn left, but no, she chooses to follow her king a little bit longer. And now I finally am going to break down and use his iron fist after he triggers that giant bomb, and that does send him out further ahead of the queen. And sure enough, she turns around, she makes a U-turn, she's in towards the inside of the base, and she's almost got a direct path to the town hall. The one wizard is still alive, and there she goes on the town hall. All of those massive golems just doing a great job at distracting every single Inferno stream until after the town hall falls. And that's the first star, and surprisingly, the second star not far behind. The king has done a pretty good job getting those other structures, and the golems again tanking all of those defenses in the area. Here comes the second star any second. We haven't even needed to use the queen's ability yet. We've got that poison spell. The king is still alive, so 50%, a 2-star win for the old trusty but risky 9 golem 8 earthquake attack. But that is one of the fun things about streaming on Camcord. It is informal, laid back. Get to talk to you guys, do some clan visits. We'll make stream clans almost every time and meet you guys, do base reviews. So please do check it out if you guys want to. Again, it's a free app on Android and iOS, camcord.com. The link is in the description. Come check it out. I'll be streaming frequently in the coming months despite all of my travels, and I hope you guys are going to join me soon. Check out my other videos, of course. Leave your comments down below. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time with more full attacks.
Galadon, when do I get to stream on Camcord? You know it's only a matter of time. The masses demand it.